Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me. If you've been on this journey with me, this is 2 weeks out from my injury. So take a gander. This is where I'm at. I have been dealing with a lot of short term memory problems, brain fog, trying to find words, um, and just um, finding that I seem to be fine one day or even one moment and not the next. Just sensory overload seems to happen very easily. So if that's where you're at in your journey, you're not alone. Certainly not alone. So something that I have found is if there is a way that you can just take away those things that are overloading you one layer at a time, it certainly helps. We went to church on Sunday, and rather than just leaving, um, that's what I did. Started with earplugs and then sitting down so I couldn't see some of what was going on, and then closing my eyes, and then just focusing in on one thing. So it was just taking away layer by layer by layer until there was enough layers gone that I was okay and I didn't have to leave the situation, if that makes sense. So that's what I encourage you to do if you're on this journey with me, and dealing with concussion, head injury, that sort of thing. So, if you have any, um, if you have any suggestions or things that have been working for you, certainly put it in the comments. And there's things that help you or you think might help others. I certainly encourage you to just help the community, and we're all in this together. Before we get started today, just the disclaimers. I am not a medical professional. Make sure you are listening to yourself and your body, and make sure you are cleared before doing any of this, that you are okay to be doing any kind of exercise program. Your health is what's most important, and don't push it. If you get dizzy, nauseous, start to have a headache at any point, stop immediately. All right. This can certainly hit pause and join us at another time. All right. We are going to start again seated. I'm still having some balance issues, so I'm finding that seated right now is kind of the best for me. So just come into your space, whatever is most comfortable for you, and just find that seated position. Stack your body, stack your spine. Make sure you're sitting nice, straight, and tall. Pull that string coming up out of your head. And let's just take a few breaths together and breathe in and feel your lungs expand, your chest expand, and breathe out and knit it all back in together. And breathe out and breathe in, trying to get to a count of 4 with your breaths. And breathe in. And on your next exhale, we're going to lower the head down to our chest. And we're going to slowly start to rock back and forth. If you joined the last video, I'm still having some neck pain. So we're focusing on that just a little bit at the beginning. Start to rock your neck a little farther each way till you're almost to that full 180. And the next time you come over to your left shoulder. Let's hold it there and breathe deeply. And on your next inhale, I want you to take that chin and start to point it up towards the ceiling. So you've got a little bit of a slant, and you're going to feel just an extra little pull in those muscles. It's just a slightly different stretch. And if this is too much for you, just certainly bring it back to center and just stretch. But if not, go ahead and slant it just a little more and breathe through it. Remember, nothing should be painful, so do not go to the point of pain. We're going to take one more deep breath in, and on the exhale, bring your chin back down and back down to the center. Inhale in and exhale. And we'll start that rocking motion again, getting bigger each time. And the next time you find your way to the right side, you're going to hold it. And on that next inhale, tilt your chin up the other side, slanting it up towards the ceiling. On your right side now, you might be able to tilt your chin up a little higher on this side, or maybe not as high on this side. I actually feel it quite tighter on this side than I did on the left, or rather on the right side when my head was on the left. That makes better sense. Remember to breathe deep. Inhale, and on the next exhale, bring your chin back to center and all the way back down to your chin, to your chest, and bring your head up to the normal position. Now we're going to start to roll our shoulders. We're going to bring them up to our ears and bring them down and back. Bring our shoulder blades down our spine. And again, inhale up to our ears and bring it down and back. And do a couple more of these at the pace of your own breath. And just get that nice wide circle, starting to lubricate that shoulder joint. Depending on your injury, perhaps whiplash, this might be difficult on one side. Maybe one shoulder can move higher than the other. Just do what you can. And then stop as you come down, and we're going to go the other way. So we're going to inhale in and just roll it forward. On the exhale, inhale up. Exhale as we come forward. Inhale and exhale. Oh, there's some pops. And once more. Next, I'd like you to just bring your arms out into the shape of a circle in front of you. Think of you're holding a beach ball or wrapping your hands around a tree trunk. All right, just your fingertips are touching. And you want to be about shoulder height. You don't want to be way up here. And if this is hard on your shoulders, you can certainly be lower, but I don't want you to be higher than your shoulders. So just a nice rounded shape with your arms. And what we're going to do is we are going to breathe in and we are going to open up our chest. And then when you exhale, you're going to bring your arms in and you're going to round your back as if you were doing a cat. And then you're going to inhale. Think of you're doing cat cow, but seated. And if this feels good to you, you can even start to lift your head up a little, bring your chin up to the ceiling, and then contract it all in. Inhale, open, bring that chest and arms wide, and contract. Let's do a couple more. And contract. Contract around that beach ball, open up, and contract. Inhale back to normal, and bring your hands to your lap. Next, I'd like you to take your hands behind you and clasp them. You can see that you're just clasping them. And you're going to start to raise them just as high as comfortable for you, but making sure that your shoulders stay low. So I don't want you hunching like this, but just keeping your shoulders low. And that may mean that you don't go very high. All right. Just however is comfortable for you. But I do still want you feeling that stretch across your chest. So squeeze your hands together and pull open those pectoral muscles, those shoulder blades squeezing behind you, lifting the arms up just slightly, however much is comfortable, but getting that stretch. And just breathe. And if you can hear my dog barking, I am very sorry. There must be a moose in the woods, which means he's not coming in anytime soon because he is protecting his domain. Inhale, and on the exhale, just release, but I want you to stay clasped. Now for this, I want you to keeping your hands clasped. I want you to bend that right arm, which means you're bringing your wrist and that left arm bent over to the side. I'm going to turn to show you. So your hands are like this. Bend each arm so you have like a chicken wing, but this arm is bent behind you. And you're bringing it to the side. And you're just going to stretch like this. It's just going to give a slightly different opening to your chest and your arm muscles and that shoulder. And again, breathe. And if you can't bring it over this far, just do as much as you can. You may be just a little chicken wing. And maybe all you can do is just a little bit of a chicken wing. I don't expect you to be full chicken wing. Inhale and exhale, taking your arms back. And on the inhale, we're going to bend our arms the other way. And taking that opposite elbow back and stretching the other way. Inhaling, and make sure your shoulders are down. I felt mine starting to inch up there. Inhale, and on the next exhale, bring your arms down, release your grip, and just shake it out. And bring your hands to your lap, and just shake, and just release it all. Now then, I want you to take your knees just out in front of you, just with a bend, and you're going to lean back just a little, just enough that you can start swinging your legs back and forth like a windshield wiper. Just so we can start lubricating our hips. And the next time you go to the left, I would like you to leave them down, but I want you to start to just move them slightly. So you're almost in this 90-90. They call this deer pose. Whatever degrees your legs can go into. You might not be here. You might be out here. Whatever is comfortable for your legs. But we're going to stretch from here, from our deer pose. So once you are in that comfortable position with your legs, whatever it may be, we're going to inhale in. And on the exhale, we're going to release our left arm down, and we're going to go over, reaching with our right arm, breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in, and on the exhale, maybe reach just a little deeper. Inhale in, coming back up to center, reaching up. And exhale, taking your right hand down and reaching over with the left. Now it's perfectly natural that you won't go as far over when you're in this position. So don't worry if you're like way up here. As you see, I'm not even as deep. That's because of the way you are stacked. But you should still feel that stretch. So make sure you're breathing. And on those exhales, just stretch just a little bit more if you can. And on the next inhale, come back up to center, reaching up. And exhale, just reach forward. Now I'm not going to go too low because I already know once I start putting my head down too low, the pressure in my face and particularly on the cheekbone starts the throbbing. But just enough that I feel a bit of a stretch. Make sure you're keeping that back straight. Hunching over. And on the inhale, just walk yourself back up. Bringing your legs back out in front of you. Lean back and just windshield wiper your legs again. Releasing the stretches we just did. You would have felt it in your hip flexors, a little bit on your inner thighs. And the next time you go to the right side, you're going to leave your legs there. And same thing, bring your legs to those 90-90. You might be able to do a little farther on one side than the other. Again, deer pose. And we are going to inhale our arms up and exhale, this time starting with the right. Reaching over with that left arm. Breathing deep. On an inhale, come back up to center. And exhale to the other side. And I'm even more tight in this position on this side. Just fine. Our bodies are not symmetrical. And on an inhale, come back up to center. And exhale again, come out in front of you. You might find you can go a little deeper than you could in the other position. But do what is right for your body and for your head. And on the inhale, start to walk yourself back up. Leaning back, bringing your legs back out in front of you, and just windshield wiper it out. Now taking your legs out in front of you, I'm going to turn slightly. I'm going to figure 4. You can start whichever side you would like. I'm going to start with my right leg, fold into the figure 4 with my foot into my inner thigh on the left. Sitting up nice and straight, I'm going to make sure that my pelvis is rocked just a little bit forward. Because when you forward fold, you want to make sure that you are folding from the hips and not so much from the back. And it makes it a little easier if you're already starting out sitting just slightly forward on that pelvis. So inhale in, reaching the arms up, and exhale, reaching for those toes, the shin, even if it's just the knee, wherever you can go, just reach. And make sure you breathe. If you cannot breathe comfortably, you've gone too deep, and just release it a little. On your next inhale, I actually want you to cross your arms and grab either side of your leg. Inhale and exhale, just slightly deeper. You'll feel a slightly different stretch in your upper back. Sometimes you'll even feel it slightly different in the back of your hamstrings. And on your next inhale, just walk your hands back up. And we're going to switch to the other side. Whichever side you did not do. For me, it's now the left. is in my figure 4 with my right leg out. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, fold over. On the next inhale, same thing, crossing your arms. Grab either side of the leg. Inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, walk your hands back up your leg to your starting position. We're going to bring both feet in to your butterfly. And if this is something that's uncomfortable for you, you can always take blocks and prop your knees up like so. If this is something you don't need, certainly take them away. Whatever is comfortable for you and is in your wheelhouse. And we're just going to breathe. And on your exhale, all I want you to do is just slightly pull your feet a little towards you as you push your pelvis a little forward. So it's this push and pull. Think of you're trying to scrunch your mat underneath you between your feet and your pelvis. And release. And once more, inhale, pull and push your pelvis forward. Exhale, release. And let's do that just one more time. You'll find that you might sit up just a little bit taller when you do it. And exhale. Let's just take an inhale and exhale and just bring your chest just down to whatever is comfortable, to where you start to feel a bit of a stretch. You don't have to be going all the way down. Normally I could, but I am not. I am listening to my body and my head and staying more upright. Even though I'm a bit stubborn and I definitely want to go down farther. That has been a challenge for me. If it's one for any of you, I'd love to hear it, because I certainly want to push myself more than I should, because I just know I can do these things. Just don't understand why my body's not letting me do these things right now. Let's do another inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Come back up. And at this point, we are going to go into a time of Shavasana. Whatever is most comfortable for you, whether it is laying down or maybe with a prop underneath you. For myself right now, I actually am finding in the last few days I am not very comfortable laying down. I'm actually having to prop myself up quite a bit and just going to bed because my head hurts. So today I am actually going to do a butterfly with I'm not even sure what to call it, more of a supported shavasana. This is something I do even when I don't have a head injury and I just don't feel like laying down. So I take 2 blocks and a bolster and I just kind of set it up like this. And all I'm going to do is just kind of collapse over it. Normally I would even drop my head, which I could to a point. Um, to a point. But today I'm just going to stay a little more upright. And I'm just going to kind of release some over the bolster and just try to release some tension. So whatever position you find yourself in, that's right for you, right for your body, right for your recovery, is the right position. And we're just going to take a few moments to just release all of the frustration that we have. I'm saying this to myself as much as for you. The frustration we have in our bodies not doing what we want them to do. The expectations that we should be doing certain things. And as you release those, I want you to also release the tension in your forehead, in your face. Release that tongue from the top of the roof of your mouth. Breathe deeply. And if you find any areas in your body that are still tight or have tension, breathe into those areas and let them release. Just focus in on those areas and just breathe into those areas, releasing them. And as I've been on this journey, something I have learned is that recovery from head injuries is not the same for everyone. It is not a standard timeline for recovery. It will be different for everyone. How one person recovers will not be the same as how someone else recovers. So do not compare yourself to someone else. Everything is in your own time, my own time, what my body needs, what my brain needs, what your body needs, what your brain needs. And during this time, more than any other time, is when we need to listen to our bodies and not rush it. And now, as I start to bring you back to awareness of what's around you, start to wiggle those fingers and your toes. Maybe rock your head from side to side. If you're laying down, you could roll over to one side or the other into a fetal position. Starting to move, just bring life and awareness back into your limbs and your whole body. And when you're ready, bring yourself up into a comfortable seated position, breathing deeply. And on your next inhale, we'll inhale together, lifting our arms up, and exhale, sweeping them down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Breathing out the mouth. Inhale in, and exhale all that tension out, releasing everything out. One more time. Inhale in, and on your exhale, bring your hands together and down to your heart center. And just bring that focus back into you. Thank your body for the wonderful miracle that it is and how it is healing, and just what an amazing thing that it is doing. And know that you will be whole again. It just takes time, and be patient with yourself. I say that to myself as much as anybody. I thank you for allowing me to guide you through this. And I thank you for being on this journey with me. And even if it's tuning in to laugh at the many colors, um, or just to see how we're looking. If there is some certain areas that you would like to have worked on during yoga, please drop me a line below. Let me hear, comment. I would certainly love some ideas. Certainly a little limited on poses that we can do, so I would love some ideas on where you're hurting, where you're tight, and so that I can work from there. But I am so happy that you are here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe so you know when the next videos are coming out. I'm trying to do these very regularly, not only for you, but for myself as well. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully a little less colorful.